We did like a trivia thing last time, and this time we want to do something a little different. We want to have it be more of a discussion, organic discussion between us and you guys. So as you can see, we have 24 Sonic prizes. So this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to give it out. Since we want it to be more of a discussion, not so much trivia, when you ask a question, you get a prize. It's whatever you get is what you get, because it's not an even amount of characters. It's purely just whatever you get, what you get. So I hope, if you get a character you don't like, just accept it, please. But yeah, no. So what we're going to do, again, this is going to be kind of like a chill discussion between us and Sonic content creators. The Q&A mic is right here. What we're going to do is single file line from the mic, and we're going to go around toward the outside here where the black curtain is. That way we can avoid. If you guys want to start now, slowly, please.
Oh,
and there's plenty of time.
You know what they say, gotta go fast.
No, it's not in this situation.
Sorry.
Oh, right there.
I shouldn't have a microphone. I can't be trusted with this.
And again, no rush. And yes, whatever you ask could be about us as content creators, Sonic fans, the Sonic series in general. Maybe even our work with Sega, for example. Like anything like that, go for it. It's a conversation, and we just want to talk with you guys, laugh, and have a good time. Sound good?
Yeah!
So to start off, real quick before we get to the questions, let's just introduce ourselves in case you guys don't know. We'll start at the end here. If you want to start?
Hey everyone, my name is Chowmix. I make silly videos about a certain speedy blue rat on YouTube that apparently people like watching.
Woo! Hey everybody, I am Mardiculous, but you probably know me from Tails channel for a couple years, and I've done a lot of voice acting stuff, like you probably heard Speed Strats from Sonic Origins, Sonic Frontiers. That's me, that's that guy, that's me.
I'm Sam Procrastinates. I do a whole lot of Sonic content. I do not procrastinate, I promise I don't. Video editor, worked on trailers, worked on the Sonic Symphony, the gameplay. If you guys went to the Sonic Symphony, that gameplay was done by me and edited and captured. So,
Hi, I'm Garrulous64. You can call me Dylan because it's shorter. I make videos about Sonic, and sometimes I enjoy doing it. But here today to have some fun, and I hope you guys are ready for that.
Hello there, I'm Nick. I bought a Katamari cow. A Katamari.
and you do videos on Sonic 3?
Just Sonic?
Super Mario,
Okay,
right?
he thinks Tails is yellow, by the way. I just want to let you
Tails
know.
is orange.
No.
Sonic
Anyways.
Adventure hater.
Haven't you
Anyways.
seen? Like, you can color match at Home Depot. You can see he's not yellow.
No, we'll see about that.
Turn your mics down.
I did that and it fell down.
Okay. Alrighty.
It has to be pointed out.
Twice.
Alrighty. So I guess we could get started with the questions, huh? You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, give us your worst.
Let her
Oh,
Please be nice.
and be nice. I swear to God.
I'm
Awesome
very
shirt.
fragile. Thanks.
Your shirt's not complete.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You need the 3. That's just Sonic and Knuckles. Where's the 3?
They're supposed to ask the questions.
Your shirt is okay. I'm sorry.
There you go. This might cause a bit of controversy,
Good.
but where is Sonic
Thank
City
you.
placed in the timeline?
It's non-canon.
Shut up.
You know what? I mean, I'm going to go the route they did for Sonic Origins. I think after Sonic 1 makes sense. Between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, I could tell by that smile you immediately want to fight me. But, I mean,
Yeah, no.
We're so biased. We literally had to say that for our video.
You're wrong.
I'm
yeah.
not biased. I'm not biased. So, I'm of two minds about it. And I think it's very fascinating. And it all forms around a certain metal hedgehog, to me. Gameplay-wise, I do agree with the order that Sonic Origins has it. And I think gameplay has to take priority over everything else with the classic games. So, for me, Sonic 1, CD, 2, 3 makes sense. Because if anyone's going to play those games in order, sorry, CD's not better than 2. It's just my opinion. But
You're also
That's
wrong,
fair.
but okay.
But the idea that Mega Sonic came after Metal Sonic is insane to me. It's crazy. Like 1, 2, 3 makes sense in terms of narrative order, and then a random adventure after all that stuff happened. That makes perfect sense to me. Like why Eggman would just go like going for the Chaos Emeralds. Nah, never mind. And then just
You know what? I'm going to argue against you. No, stop talking.
All right.
I'm going to argue against you because think about this: who was a harder boss, Metal Sonic, or Mecha Sonic Mark 1?
Metal Sonic.
No.
Yes.
What? The end of Sonic 2?
Okay, here's the thing.
You cannot hurt Metal Sonic.
All right, you guys want to see
Hold
Creator
right.
Clash? Here we go.
You cannot hurt Metal Sonic. Can you hit him?
We're only 5 minutes in, please. Oh, okay.
I caused
There
this.
we go. Love
This
wins.
is already great. What a great time.
What a good question, though.
That's a great question.
I was gonna say, in terms of the timeline placement, I always put it after 3 because, well, if you think about it, it's like,
That's very brave of you.
thank you. So if like Eggman just getting the time stones just randomly and then just going back to the Chaos Emeralds, you think about it more like Eggman going, "Oh, all of my plans are fucked up. Now I got to get these stones and stop and remove all that or whatever the heck." Well, I don't do Eggman.
I can
voice.
justify it for the canon though.
I forgot what the question is.
No, it's where it's
Sonic.
like, so Little Planet. If Little Planet is only annually surrounding Earth, if it's
Yeah.
only surrounding Earth like once a year, I imagine he has to take a break to go mess around with that planet. And with all the time travel stuff, you could explain Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
Now let's turn it to the audience. How many of you guys think it happens after Sonic 1? Or how many
all
think it
wrong.
happens after Sonic 2? How many think it happens after Sonic 3? All right, so now that you know, go
That's
into
about
your
even, I
practice.
think.
I think I heard people woo for all
No.
3 of those answers, like the same people.
It
Wait,
got lesser.
I want to woo for all 3 answers because I literally recently galaxy brained this thing. What if it was all of them at the same time? Hear me out. Hold on. So it's literally the time stones. And if you look at the
This is the
manuals for
entire
Sonic CD,
panel.
they say that on Little Planet, it's all of time happening at the same time. So I don't even think we need to debate this.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Boo, that's boring.
No,
That's
hold
boring.
Feels is yellow orange.
All right, well, thank you so much for your question. We appreciate it. Go ahead and get a prize. And we'll have the next one come up. Thank you so much.
Did you get a prize? Oh, there we go.
Awesome.
Who'd you get?
What'd you get? You got Amy.
Let's
go. Okay. Sure, I hope it doesn't get stolen. Why?
Oh,
I like
that's
Granted, he is
Very
funny.
strongly.
That's all right. Thank you so much. Come on up. Oh, round of applause, by the way, for the question. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing
Wahoo.
cosplay, dude.
This is on? Yeah. Okay. I'm just kind of curious, not even related to Sonic, what are some of your guys' favorite games outside of the Sonic franchise? 'Cause
That
I don't really
one.
see you guys talk about them all too much. I wonder why, but I'm just kind of curious.
It's a good question.
You know what? This is going to be interesting because I just played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door for the first time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I loved every moment of that game.
I was like the little devil on your shoulder the whole time.
It really was.
You're going to love it. You're going to love this game.
I loved it. I loved it. Like it was a whole week of just this adventure that I'm never gonna forget. I felt like a kid again. I really loved it. It might be that, honestly.
If I didn't do Sonic YouTube, I would be doing Kingdom Hearts. That was like my number 2 choice. I could probably talk about the lore of Kingdom Hearts for about the same time, if not longer, than like me talking about Sonic lore.
I did not know that about you.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't really count as a video game franchise, but I'm a huge Dragon Ball nerd, so like all the Dragon Ball games, the Budokai series, but also that bled into like any fighting game, the Smash Bros series, Street Fighter, Tekken. I don't know what it was about the aggression of fighting games, but I think I just like multiplayer games. Any game that's multiplayer, I'm like, yeah, let's share it together.
It's
Let's have
because you're
good
such a
time.
nice dude. You need to get the aggression out another way.
I guess it's
Very
a healthy
nice.
way of doing it.
I'd go Clonoa, honestly. That's a great choice right there. I mean, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like, that's what I love about video games. Like, it's such a wide range of things now. Like, way more than it was when I was a kid. Like, any kind of game you want, it's out there somewhere. But, like, just a short, easy answer for a game that really impacted me, Klonoa. And to this day, it breaks my heart that little dude didn't get more recognition.
Hey, well, maybe we'll live in a Klonoa 3 world pretty
won't.
soon.
Yeah, here's hope.
No, we won't.
Well, I'm getting more Mario games, so I'm happy.
Okay.
Play Mario and Luigi, please. Mario and Luigi Brothership out in November? Who knows?
And how long have you been a plant for Nintendo?
How long have I been a plant for Nintendo? Since the day I was planted,
What?
born.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Planted?
Well,
Thank you
as
so
a plant.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Is that how your mom and dad explained it?
I grew
Well,
in a
thank you so
lab.
much for your question. We appreciate it. And please get yourself a prize. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And awesome cosplay. A round of applause, please. Round of applause.
Yes, thank you. Wahoo.
Hi.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, hey.
How are you doing?
Good, good. Enjoying the con. First time ever being here. So here's my question for all of you guys. How were you introduced to the Sonic series?
Ooh. Sonic 1. I'm old.
Same.
Like, I grew up like really, really, really little when I started recognizing shapes and colors and memories. My family had an NES, so I had Mario 3, I had all that stuff. Like, Ninja Turtles was probably my first game. And I went to a store and Green Hill Zone was on. Sonic was rolling through it. It was just nothing else like it in the world. It was crazy. Like, as sick as we are of Green Hill, like, that's a core memory for me. I'm always going to love Green Hill Zone, Sonic 1. It just changed my life forever. So yeah, Sonic 1.
Love it. I'm 28, so I played Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube, and didn't look back. It's pretty good. I liked it.
For me, it has to be because of my older sister. She grew up with the Genesis and everything, and I remember one of the earliest memories I have is staring at the CRT and the bright colors of Sonic 2 and Emerald Hill Zone, and just like being infatuated with just the colors. And I think that's literally what started it, was just my sister was a big influence on that. She was playing the game in front of me. They would give me an unplugged controller and I would pretend to play, and from there, or I would cry. And I think the rest is history from there. It's just, through the years, indulged in everything Sonic. Now in terms of content creation, I'd have to say content creators like some call me Johnny, who's also here. He's definitely been a big influence on me talking about it on YouTube. Yeah.
So this is like a big mystery for me in general. I literally have asked my parents. They're like, we don't know. So the earliest memory I have, I'm serious, I'm not even joking.
He just showed up one day.
He just showed up one day. It messes you up when your mom is like, wait a minute, you already liked Sonic when you got that game. I think I just decided, it was just yes, forever. You just one look at him and then that was it.
I saw the box art.
Love it.
Yes, I don't know. Sometimes you do judge a book by its cover, and I did.
But that character design is just so iconic. I think that's part of the reason, honest to God, why Sonic may have survived all the ups and downs it's had, though. His character design is just so iconic. You cannot kill Sonic. You can't.
It's absolutely brilliant.
That's why it's probably so important to me that this guy's face is visible to you guys. You need to see Sonic. It's good. But when it comes to the first game, I was able to track down in my quest of answering this question, actual answers. Sonic 2 for the Game Gear for some reason.
God, that's so hard.
Why do I like it? That doesn't make sense.
Did you get past level 2?
The screen's not wide enough. The first boss sucks. What?
Did you have enough battery?
No.
Okay, well...
On multiple levels, that was bad.
We'll find the answer.
One day.
I'm shocked that you actually kept going after that one, to be honest.
So my first Sonic game, my first ever video game was Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. And not only did I walk away from that still enjoying video games, but I still enjoyed Sonic after that, which is a huge surprise because that game, scared me deeply as a child. Just from the first, I couldn't even get past the first level.
Why does he save Sonic just to fight him?
Right? That crab thing, crab thing at the beginning that tries to eat you, dude, that scared me. And I still like video games after that. It's a miracle.
How? Why? I did not know that about you.
Okay. I'm pretty sure all of you guys are into this.
Yeah, talking to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
You gotta be super close, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys have been to the Sonic Symphony beforehand, right?
Right.
Okay. Did you have like a favorite moment from the symphony itself?
Okay, we'll try to answer this super quickly too, because we want to make sure everyone gets a question. But yes, favorite part of the symphony for me, it's going to be a little biased. People were laughing at my gameplay. Sonic 1 Labyrinth Zone, Sonic 2 Tails having a gambling addiction. Yeah, just all those
That was
shenanigans.
brilliant, by the way, dude. I loved it. That was really good.
Yeah, any favorite moments from you guys?
Sky Sanctuary, it's generic, but like Sonic Green Knuckles, like hearing, as a kid, like I heard that track, and like this needs an orchestra. This needs it. And then it happened in front of me. I almost cried like a baby.
It's like a choir of angels.
It was amazing.
Choir of angels from an island. Angel Lot.
Okay,
Everyone.
that's-
I haven't been to the Sonic Symphony,
What?
but
How dare
I
you. There's one
watched
happening
the
right
original
now.
one, and it was really great. I liked it.
Oh God, you need to.
City Escape, right?
Yeah, we'll force him to go
Let's
to.
I'll go with you.
Good, you should.
That's good. Just invite me.
I mean, you watched the live stream at least, right?
I did, yeah.
Like, you know, when everything
No, I
was
do
on
love
there?
it. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Okay.
I know everyone talks about the concert, but my favorite part, I think, like I've never thought about this, so this is like my first thought. But I honestly think the part that gets me the most is when they do. I don't know the exact order to Believe in Myself from SA1 to It Doesn't Matter.
No, you got it. You got
The character themes, I don't know why, but they really, really resonate with me. And so that moment like hit me like a truck. I'm just like, and it was so brief too. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't handle it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But how about when Shadow the Hedgehog comes out with guns?
That's a good moment.
That's pretty cool. That's how they start off like the
I've been
second
seeing
half of
videos
the
where people
concert.
cheer when the Mario shot.
Oh my god, yeah, it's awesome. So like, yeah, the second half of the concert where it's like the rock band part.
Yeah.
And you just see like Shadow the Hedgehog like walking up the hill, and you like. That was awesome. That was so cool.
I will say though, if you guys haven't seen the symphony, definitely do. Tickets are on sale. They added new tour dates, so please do support it. And the longer you guys do, the longer it goes on. Thank you so much for your question. Please get your prize. And yeah, no, we really appreciate it. For now on, too, just for the sake of time, too, let's try to keep it to one question, too, just to make sure everyone can get a question in. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
It's like one question, but we can kind of go back and forth about it for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on over. You're the next contestant on Sonic
Luigi?
Live. That's a reference.
I think we can safely say that last year was the unofficial year of Amy Rose, right?
Well,
yeah,
I would agree with
actually,
that.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean-
yeah, technically, that's a good point.
She was in so much. Sonic Origins, Sonic Frontiers.
She got a Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Murder
It was
Sonic?
her birthday.
Murder
That's
Sonic
true.
the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, Princess Peach has a game, Zelda has one coming out. Where's our Amy game? So, what genre would you want it to be? What kind of just like thing would you want?
Dude, okay. Hear
mine
me out now. Hear me out now. You know in SA1 where you're being like chased by Zero?
Yeah.
Give her a survival horror game where
Yes.
she's like she's being chased by some
That'd be
robot the
awesome.
entire time. That would be awesome. That's my answer.
Wow. Did anyone else have an answer?
It drives me crazy to this day that they didn't tweak and refine the hammer physics of SA1 and Sonic Advance. It drives me insane. I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, but like there was a lot of
It was
potential
unique,
there.
yeah.
Because it's all gymnastics.
Right.
Like you really have, it was like hard mode, and I loved it. Like Fortnite made the hammer work. It was incredible. And now they're just hiding it. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I just want a game built around that hammer. I love it.
Yeah, speaking, the hammer, I would assume would be like an important gimmick because of that, like one of the or tarot cards.
Or
I guess.
tarot cards.
Or tarot cards. But I was thinking maybe like some kind of Dynasty Warriors type game, like where she's just destroying a ton of bad decks at the same time with like giant hammer stuff. Could be like super.
Oh, it'd be sick if
Good.
like the tarot cards instead
don't
of just waving around like they did in Frontiers. I just like if they were like elemental upgrades or something for like the hammer.
Yeah, so
stuff.
that could be like fun little power ups.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Or like hint system,
Yeah,
All right.
into
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I don't have a specific
Yeah.
thing in mind,
Yeah.
other than like I would say like parkour system, like the way she kind of does her acrobatics and Sonic Frontiers updates, but to be more tied to like verticality, using the hammer,
Yeah.
the hammer jump, like kind of like Sonic Adventure 1's gameplay, but without the walking part, like go straight into running,
Yeah.
able to use last hammer, go vertically up. I think that's just my ideal. Did you come up with it?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
But you inspired me, I gotta say. I was like, what if it was like Amy's perspective from Sonic CD? You got me thinking of Sonic CD. But like, what if it was like, because she was captured, but like she probably like escaped a couple times, so it's like survival
Yeah, like
horror,
Red
but it's
Zelda.
Metal Sonic, he's coming after you. Like, whoa.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
That could be
That'd be
survival
sick.
horror. That could be survival horror right there.
There you go.
And my answer is Paper Mario instead, but Amy Rose. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's a
Paper
good
Mario.
one, yeah.
I play that.
Great game, by the way.
got a
I just
good
talked
idea.
about it. Ooh. Yo, round of applause for the question, and please come get your prize. Thank you so much, man.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Hello.
Hi.
Yellow.
Hello.
This is a quick question. What's your what Sonic game do you find underrated?
Sonic Lost World 3DS.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I did not expect that.
It controls really well, but the levels are not very good.
Oh, man. Go ahead.
I'd probably have to say Sonic Advance 2. I feel like that game has the coolest movement of any 2D Sonic game, and they just water it down in Sonic Advance 3. I think the team attacks are cool, but like, dude, the air tricking and stuff, that game is awesome, and they need to... That game has like really hard level design, and it's like difficult for no reason sometimes, like insanely difficult. But in terms of like the movement, it's super underrated. Like if they were to ever, dude, what they need to do is like if they ever make some kind of 2D Sonic game, even if it's like a classic Sonic game, they need to like experiment with the movement a bit more, because like Sonic Advance 2 is right there, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like why not?
This question's really stumping me, and I'm trying to think why. I think it's because I've been like so active for so long for some reason on YouTube specifically. So comment sections going on, and the narrative has changed like so much. Like what was underrated and overrated just completely flipped around. So I literally like every game that everyone's mentioned. I literally I kind of want to say 06 because I thought I hated it, and then like. I like the ideas of it, so I've like chewed on it for so long, and so at this point I'm like, well, there has to be something going on with 06 if we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess like it's a little generic, but yeah, that's my answer.
It's such a hard question, and honestly, I'm gonna say Sonic Unleashed because you know, we look back at that game even now, and that game still holds up in terms of quality and in terms of just, you know, there's something there that game has that I really miss in Sonic. And I really do feel like, even though I think the Werehog, you know, gets his fair share of criticism, totally valid, I will say, I do think people were quick to dismiss it and ignore the good. Because there's a lot of good in that game, a lot of good. And I feel like if we had a game like Unleashed come out now, it would be praised. So I would say Unleashed.
I do wonder, I mean, like, I don't know what the future is, but, like, we are seeing a bit of a turnaround in terms of Sega being a little bit more courageous with, like, 06.
Yeah.
I mean, I was not expecting the things that we saw for the Shadow trailer for Shadow Generations.
Right.
I wasn't expecting Black Doom. I was not expecting...
Kingdom Valley?
Yeah, thank you. Kingdom Valley. I think Chalmix, I think you're onto something, though. Like, in terms of, like, Sonic, be it mainstream, be it the fan base, there's always conversation of its quality. Right. 06 is always in there. Unleashed is always in there. I think Unleashed has a chance, especially with Frontiers changing up the game with the combat. It could come back. It come back strong. But the portable line of games, like, they've always been there, and they've always been good.
Right.
Legitimately good, and nobody talks about them. Fan base or mainstream. Like, I love the original games. They're my favorite games of this series, obviously. I would have lost my mind if they did an advanced trilogy in the retro engine. That'd be insane. That'd been absolutely insane. So I'm gonna double down with Chalmix. I think the advanced trilogy. It's crazy because they all did well. They all showed like a strong showing to Nintendo fans, like, hey, this is what you guys have been missing out on.
Yeah.
And it rules. And they were confident enough to go do their own thing.
Yeah.
Never coming back.
How many of you guys like the advanced trilogy? Like, if you guys had an advanced trilogy, how much you guys would like that?
I do want to
Let me
try
know.
it.
That's at least two people.
I think it would. I think
There's like at least two people.
It's like it's the Sonic 2 problem, Game Gear, right? Yeah, Game Gear version sucks. Master System though, it's tolerable. Can you imagine like widescreen, like the DIMS problems?
Oh my
are
god,
gone.
dude!
They're
So
gone.
the advanced games are the games that like took the classic formula and like expanded on it.
Yeah.
Where like Sonic Mania like goes back to like that in between point before the advanced series and like after the classic ones.
And it does
even
it well.
Superstars, even Superstars does it. But like if you want to advance that formula, like the advanced series is like where it happened. And
Was that a pun?
they just left it at that and like went
Who are
back
advancing?
for some reason.
I think there's a perfect middle ground there. I think Mania and even Superstars would agree advance a little bit more in terms of like, okay, Mania way more, and I'm thinking about Superstars. Like in terms of like level design. I think that's where it accelerated. I think Advance was like the moveset itself is where they really kind of stepped it up.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think there's a beautiful middle ground waiting to happen.
You want to say something?
Personally, I love colors and generations.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for the question. Round of applause, please. Great question. Please come to your prize. Thank you so much.
We got it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're almost half.
Oh,
Hello.
Silver.
Hi.
Woo.
Hey, what's up?
What's
Yo.
up?
Oh, yeah.
Love the jacket.
Hanging out.
Thank you.
Gonna love the
it took me
silver
like,
plush.
It took me like 3 tries to actually get the right size. It's really, really small. So apologies if it looks kind of dumb.
You're good.
But before I say what I want to say, I just want to say you guys are like awesome. Oh my god! Like,
Thank you so much, man.
You guys like are.
You're
really,
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're breathtaking.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I get that reference. I think I don't really have much of like a question. I feel like it's more of like just a statement. And this might be a little like controversial. I don't really want to
That's
upset
fine.
anyone. I feel like the ending of Sonic Prime was really good. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I have to come out and say it. I have to stop being a faker. I have to just, I have to be my true self. I think it was.
Do you mean the ending, like where
good.
Shadow saves?
Yeah.
That was great.
I feel like.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
The cartoon.
Yeah, I feel like honestly because I remember like when it finished.
Sorry, was I spoiling something?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I heard somebody yell no. I was like, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry.
Where Shadow dies, right?
Can you
Shadow
believe
dies.
that
Everyone dies.
the characters survive?
Sonic dies in the end. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I will say this too, as someone who was fairly critical of Prime. I will say though, the things that I did like about it, that I hope to see in the future, the animation style was amazing. Absolutely amazing. The fight choreography and the voice acting were all very good.
Oh yeah, they were. It was animated by the same people that animated Lego Ninjago. Like at least the newer seasons, it's really good. It's amazing. Wildbrain is so talented. It's an amazing studio.
Yeah, no, I would love to see another one, especially a 2D animated Sonic show. I think we're due for that.
Dude,
I
they
think
keep
we're
giving
due.
us those animated shorts, and it's like they get so many views on YouTube. Like, why don't we just like
Absolutely.
come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like what's it called? What was I gonna say? Sonic X Peak. Sonic X's Peak. Thank you. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like we should just have another one of it. Like it was so It was so perfect. Like I don't know. Like watching back on it, like I thought it would be really bad, but it's amazing. Like it's great. And I have not watched season 3 yet, so please don't spoil it for me. I know it's Peak.
A lot of bold opinions. You're not seeing the whole show.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought you just said you liked the ending.
No. This is Sonic X. I was talking about Sonic Prime.
Gotcha,
I'm sorry. I probably
okay.
shouldn't.
I was
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Oh yeah, that's it. I don't know.
All right. But no, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, come get your prize, please.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you. Next up. What is that? Oh my.
Hey, Five Night Freddy.
Is that Sonic EXE?
Hello.
First off, I just want to say you're all really cool, especially you. I have been on multiple Sonic fixations where I just watch Sonic for hours, and you're the main channel that I watch.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank
My
you.
question is, what are your personal, probably like most controversial Sonic opinions? Mine is very controversial. I think Sonic should have separated eyes.
Oh wow.
I mean, is it that controversial when a $1 billion company decided to do that?
It's better for readability sometimes.
Yeah. Oh man.
I know what mine is.
What is it? No, say it.
Evan, I wonder if we have the same.
Oh God.
Say it. And if you guys disagree, just
I'll back
dump
you
him
up.
in the
I'll
parking
back you
lot.
up.
Okay. I don't think Sonic should be in any kind of relationship at all. Like, I just don't think it's not, Sonic's not thinking about it. Like, he's just not thinking about that kind of stuff. It's not that I don't think he doesn't like Amy or stuff like that. I do not subscribe to like, ew, girl kind of like attitude that kind of started a little bit with the series. But I genuinely think that there was a point in which localization wasn't really an issue with the character, and they kind of got a footing for what they wanted to do with the characters. And it read really clear to me that Sonic's that's not what he's thinking about.
Right.
And what? Valentine's bouquet? I'm trying to remember what that is. I feel like I'm supposed to know what that is.
So it's Pair of Plushes.
Merch?
They're another little bouquet. Releasing for Valentine's.
That's just marketing.
I want to learn one day.
That's corporate marketing, and it's like cold and no love there whatsoever.
Right. I mean, I don't know if this is controversial for me. I didn't like the storybook games, and I know Black Knight is definitely better than Secret Rings, but I'm not a fan of Black Knight. Great soundtrack though, and great art style. It's just not for me. What about you? What makes you want to get beat up? What's your opinion?
Well, I already said the Lost World 3DS thing, which a lot of people don't like that game. Again, I don't like how the levels very much, but the controls are very good. Sonic as a whole, I guess I don't like Unleashed, like at all. That's why I was laughing when you were talking about it. But also, the other thing, stop it.
Keep going. No, just keep going.
Stop it. The other thing, okay. Before,
Keep going.
sorry, I tried to
You're
tell
okay.
you
You're okay.
how
Just
fun
go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
And, like,
go to sleep.
cool,
Go
and,
to sleep.
I was invited to be on this panel by my friend Sam. Thank you. But I also wanted to just give this one. I don't know if my friend Channel Pup is watching, but I'm going to throw out that I don't think Blue Arm Sonic is really that bad.
Who? The room was silent.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's
Silence
just
is
not good if it's like. It doesn't look good if it's like in sprite form, I think. Yeah, exactly. See?
What about you?
Anyway, sorry.
I think Knuckles should have green eyes.
What'd you say?
I think Knuckles should have green eyes. The purple looks weird.
Knuckles?
Yeah.
It's like green.
He's just like green, that's why.
It looked good. It contrasts well with the red.
Wait, did you know Knuckles used to be green? Huh? He used to be green once.
He has green on his
I
shoes.
was aware.
You saw that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
How dare you?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about you?
Anyway.
I don't know if y'all are ready for my hot take. I'll give a hot take.
Which one do I want to share?
Yeah, I got a lot of them. Let's see.
You're like, I have a couple of videos coming up that I like don't want to reveal yet.
Right.
I want to save them.
I think the art style, the art direction of Sonic is in dire need of like something different. Like just something.
That's just
completely
true.
different. Something more
That's true.
stylized. Like we've just been doing kind of the same like thing for the past like 15 years. Give us like some kind of like Sonic Battle like art style, but like in a 3D game or something, or just something like more stylized, like Spider-Verse in like a 3D game. That would be awesome.
Mario's literally doing it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, there's plenty of room for more interpretations of the character. I don't know why we need to keep to the same art style, and that's why when we got Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog and it looked gorgeous the entire way through, I was like, more of that. Like, I would take that over like the 3D cutscenes in Frontiers most of the time. I think.
Yeah.
Like, it just looked so nice. It was very pleasing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you so much for your question. Appreciate it. Please get your prize. All right, round of applause, please. Come on up. Hello.
Hello, nice to meet. It's always nice to see my dealers out and about. So I've seen a lot on the internet that a lot of people have a debate between Boost formula and the 2D sections and platforming. And it's really clear that since Unleashed, Boost is here to stay. And now with the new open zone formula we're about to jump into, how would you guys implement Boost to be more challenging, more interesting, change it to perhaps be good for both kind of sides?
Right. Oh man,
I got it. I've been waiting for a multiplayer, like competitive racing version of that for so long. Obviously, it doesn't work in split screen, but I would build from there. Like, I think it's kind of hit the wall because there's a certain amount of linearity that you need. in boost formula for it to even work. So, I mean, my impulse is to kind of tack on top of the level design, but I feel like that's just going to damage the formula. So if you focus on that focused level design and really just focus on player interactions, I don't want to just run next to somebody. There's a lot of like multiplayer Sonic games where you're literally just racing, and I like the idea of racing, but I want some ways to, like, for example, I've always imagined like when one person's in front, why can't you just kind of like almost like put your hand on their head and like do a trick off of them just to kind of like taunt on them as you like pass them, like funny stuff like that. I feel like that's the only way I see it growing and expanding. I'm kind of just like, why aren't you doing that? Oh, split screen won't work, by the way, because 2D sections, you'd want either horizontal and vertical, and it wouldn't work on a shared screen, so online, I guess.
I guess for me, I always talk about this a lot because I'm not a big advocate for the boost formula. I've always liked how Adventure handled it, or more so the classic games. I like momentum-based platforming, but if we had to have boost, I think just making it something that you can't just hold and let the game play itself. I want it to be challenge. I want there to be skill, and I think that's why I really resonate with the adventure games. But yeah, no, I would say like having it tied to like a trick system of sort. Not necessarily tied to rings or wisps or anything like that, but purely tricks. How you platform is your reward for going faster. No. Much like how the classic games handle it.
You go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were just going in line order.
That was okay, fair.
But I was thinking, if anyone's played Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, there's kind of a neat idea with that game where, and if you don't know what the game is, it's a new Sonic fan game that is a kart racer, which is a very cool game. Definitely check it out.
Which is a sequel
to another
a
kart
mod
racing.
to a fan game.
Yeah.
Of Doom.
Play Sonic Roboblast 2, play Sonic Roboblast Kart, play Ring Racers. Anyway, Ring Racers is a thing where there are certain shortcuts you can only take if you have a boost available. So I think it might be fun to try and implement some of that, almost like Mario Kart does with some of their tracks, where you can like maybe make the boost run out a lot more, so it's a little bit less overpowered.
Yeah.
And then have it used for taking those huge shortcuts or leaps of faith or like fun set pieces, sort of like Shadow's doing in the new game. You know, like you see like moment like you're running and then you jump up and you're attacking that giant missile and then it's gone. It's like, do more of those set pieces, and I think you'll just hook people in with it. Just make it look good.
I think you're onto something in terms of boost staying here, because once you open that Pandora's box, it's hard to put it back in. And like, yeah, I'm with a lot of these guys in terms of like, I'd probably limit it a lot, but I don't know if that's going to work for everybody because everyone's so used to it now. I do think Frontiers is onto something with some different ways they could handle it. They're tying new techniques with it, with God, I can't remember anything called the cyberspace ring. Siloop, thank you.
Yeah.
Things like that. That's a clever way to kind of expand upon it and things of that nature. Otherwise, I would probably expand things with other characters. Like I've always wanted an open world Knuckles game. I kind of feel it's very experimental, like the DLC stuff.
Right.
But I feel like if you gave players other characters to really experiment with it, that's how I would expand on it, and just accept that Sonic's for boosting. That's fine.
Right.
I would go with what you guys saying. I love the trick idea system, like rewarding skill.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should be for me too. Yeah. But I can't see them taking boost away from fans at this point.
Yeah.
So that's how I would do it. I would just take boost away from other characters. I thought it was weird seeing Knuckles and Tails.
It sounds like it's a unanimous thing. Like we just want it to be less automatic overall.
Yeah.
Want more control.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's tough that though. I don't want them to take it from the other characters if it's going to be a big open space for them to travel around. At least let them have that spin dash.
I love Frontiers. I think they need to really tighten up the.
Yeah,
They need
I
to
think
have
so.
some
In my opinion, I think Generations perfected the boost formula, and I think it works best when it's in like kind of linear, like arcadey structures where it kind of like branches off. I think that's where it works best. And when they tried implementing it in like Sonic Frontiers, it felt a little bit half-assed.
Yeah.
And like it's okay, but like I don't think the boost works as good in an open zone.
No.
For that, like, I feel like they need to utilize like adventure slope physics and loop-de-loops and stuff. But that's why I'm excited for Sonic X Shadow Generations, because they're making the levels more arcadey for the boost, just like Generations did, obviously. So like that's gonna be fun because I think as long as they kind of like stick to that format with the boost formula, it'll be fun. Like I think they perfected it in Generations, and if they're basing the levels in the Shadow portion of the game off of Generations, I think it's just gonna work.
I will say for Frontiers, I think the best version of the boost they did was 1-2. Where you had to have a genuine understanding of the mechanics.
Yeah. Notice that
That's the
people
only
really
level I
liked that because
replayed.
it was hard. People like challenge, and it made people really like that level.
I
hope they do more.
I don't like that it's in the tutorial area, but like I think that should be like the master class. Like this is what we're getting to.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be like the final level, but I think that was very funny that it was like the hardest time trial in the whole game.
Yeah, it's just because I stopped there. Like I started the game, I'm like I have to master this.
Yeah, I have to do this. I can't be bad at this. I need to play it online.
Alrighty, thank you so much for your question. Please get your prize. And again,
We're gonna have to
You're
roll
good.
through a little bit faster, unfortunately.
Also,
Guys,
put
we're
down
gonna do like a-
Typelocity.
we're gonna do 2 minutes.
thank you so
Maybe
much.
try and do like
You
a
guys'
ready-
questions are too good.
Yeah,
We're
you guys
talking
have
too
some-
long.
Hi.
Hi.
Yo,
I had a little bit of a spiel prepared, but you're saying we got to move quicker, so
No,
I'm just
I
going to
mean,
come out and ask.
Yeah, you're fine.
We do.
What
I'm saying
is-
we need to go faster.
Yeah,
we're,
we
we're,
take too long.
we're
Sorry.
disgusting fans. Okay, go ahead.
I guess I'll go through it then. So to preface, I'm a bit of a faker when it comes to being a Sonic fan. I've only played Sonic Colors, really. I don't know much of the lore, but I love the music. So, my question to y'all is, what is your favorite Crush 40 song?
Oh, okay. All right.
I will say What I'm Made Of from Sonic Heroes. I love that. I love that one.
love that I
Basic,
almost,
live and learn. I love it.
I almost said Endless Possibilities, which is not enough.
Fake fan. Which one?
I think Open Your Heart.
Open your heart.
Or actually, Night of the Wind. I think Night of the Wind.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll pick up your Open Your Heart and I'll hold it high.
close second. Close
I
second.
want it. That's mine.
I gotta go live and learn.
Yeah.
There we go. It's just nice. Awesome. That was. We did such a good job.
Good job.
Thank you so much for your question. Appreciate it. Please get your prize.
Yeah.
Can you believe he was worried
Thank
about
you.
Please
wasting
come
too
up.
much
Please
time?
come up. Next person.
That was fast. That wasn't a spiel at all. That was great.
Oh, whoops.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. Nothing much.
So, genuine question. Well, first of all, you guys have been major inspiration for me. Also, some call me Johnny, Matt as well, the previous Memory Tales channel. I want to know. Oh yeah, and more ridiculous. You too.
I was doing that so in case they didn't know. It's fine.
The previous. Yeah. So, what were your guys' connections? Like, you worked for Sonic Symphony. I know you did a lot of stuff for the speed tracks for Sonic Frontiers. It's been an absolute dream of mine to work for Sega. Like, I'm an artist. Sonic's been a big inspiration for that. Do they reach out to you? Do you reach out to them?
For me personally, it felt it was. They reached out to me.
It was the moderator for the streams first, right?
Yeah, so
it kind of just slowly.
It started actually no. It started when I did a charity, driving for hope. When TSR came out, and from there, they talked to us because of that. They congratulated us. From there, they said they needed a moderator. I moderated for their YouTube channel. From there, they needed an editor that also knows the levels and Sonic and can edit. So I just kind of fit the bill. So.
It's like most answers to questions like these, like right place, right time.
Right place, right time, but also just getting yourself out there, be involved in the community, be involved in discussion, and don't be toxic.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. People remember.
Yes, people remember. Yeah, that's kind of really it, I guess, on mine. Because our comeuppance was much of the same when it comes to our time with Sega. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would say just keep going, be interactive with the community, and
just make a good name for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually been doing that since March, actually beginning of this year. It's been a slow growth, but I actually have been getting a lot of love on my post. And like it's great, and it just makes me want to keep going. Watching your guys' videos and also others that I've grown up with. So thanks.
That's awesome, dude. No problem. Thank you so much.
Glad to hear
Thank you so
that.
much for the question. Round of applause. Please grab your prize.
Keep doing what you love. Do what you love.
Thank you.
Did you almost say heart spam in the
I
chat?
was about to say.
Did I say that?
Did you say that? I think you did.
it's like a disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart spam in the chat.
Well, I mean, wait, there's a live stream happening, isn't there?
funny. Did I really say that?
I think so.
I don't know if
I
it's
thought I
you
heard you
thinking
say
you're gonna
heart
say it.
I swear I
you're
heard you say
actually
heart spam.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Well, there's a live stream right there, so heart
still
spam in
talking.
the chat, you guys.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
So I pondered the question I was going to ask. Originally it was how much I hate the inconsistency of his jumps from Unleashed onwards, but I have a better one. So you know how they brought everyone in for Sonic Mania? Do you think? I don't know if you guys have heard of Project 06.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you think? Obviously, I don't think you would know the answer if they would or wouldn't. But do you think that they would or should bring that guy in to do a remake? Because now that they've brought Kingdom Valley. I keep Windy Valley, Kingdom Valley, so many valleys.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
But do you think that they would call that guy, bring that guy in, and be like, look, just port it, make it better? Because when I was a kid, I loved the level design of 06, but I hated the gameplay.
I completely agree with you. I think actually that could have been one of my hot takes, is that Sonic 06 actually has some of the best level design in the entire series. The physics just suck.
Listen,
that's all it is.
You also got the same
It's just
opinion
very
about the
glitchy.
boost formula.
But yeah, no, there's definitely. Evan was kind of talking about it earlier. There's like something about Sonic 06 that like is good. It's just underneath a bunch of garbage, and like obviously something like Project 06 kind of like sweeps up that garbage and reveals kind of like what could have been. And like the crazy thing is that like Project 06 doesn't really change the level design at all. Maybe like a little bit, but like
it just fixes the gameplay.
it's basically preserved as it was, but like the physics are good. So like it really shows that like, man, this game was almost like pretty cool. So definitely I don't think they would ever do it. I think there's just too much stigma surrounding that title, and I know Sega has been getting better about it. Like there were times where like they wouldn't even mention
Sonic
06
Unleashed.
or like Unleashed, but now they're like more open about like mentioning kind of like even their flaws, like their flawed titles, because like that's just the legacy of Sonic. Like you can't just ignore it. But yeah, I think like it would be cool. It would be really cool, and I think maybe it would even be like what would kind of take away that stigma if they were to do something with it and it turned out to be cool.
And I'll also say real quickly too, because I think you answered it for pretty much everyone there. I will say I think it's also up to them, whoever's making a project like Chaos X, I think his name is, to pitch to Sega and have Sega listen to it. I think pitching it can go far. Same thing Mania did. They pitched it. So I think that's the best thing you could do.
Everyone at him at Twitter right
No, don't bother anybody,
But
please.
thank you so much, though, for your question. We appreciate it. Please grab your prize. Thank you so much, man.
We don't want to be responsible for bothering people on Twitter.
Next up, please come up. And we're going to try to go answer super briefly, because I know we only have about 12 minutes left.
Slowly dialing up the speed.
We want to give as many prizes out as possible.
Hello.
Guys.
So,
You gotta get super close. You gotta get super close.
Hi. So we're all aware that Sonic has some lore inconsistency issues, and well, what is the possibility of Ian Flint's comic characters Tangled and Whisper joining the main cast after the Tangled name drop in Frontiers?
I don't know. I'd assume fairly likely at this point. I think it's very clear when they made the deal with IDW, like Sega has been way more on the ball with staying on top of the satellite media. I actually have kind of a problem with how close to canon everything is, but that doesn't mean everything's got to be bad. They designed these characters, unlike the Freedom Fighters and everything back in the day, which I still love. I don't want to play them in a game. Tangle, Whisper, I want to play them in a game. Like, they designed them with gameplay elements in mind. And I think Ian does his best work, like Battle Virus, when it's just like, that'd be a great mechanic. That'd be sick. Especially open zone. Then you threw in the Metal Virus saga.
Survival horror Metal Virus saga.
And you have to keep Sonic boosting the whole time. You have to do like zombie sniping with Whisper and Tangle just Spider-Man-ing around the place.
It's your Adventure 3 right there.
It's more likely than not, in my opinion. I've heard Sega Japan's pretty old school, but it looks like they're finally kind of like opening the doors a little bit. And just the mere fact that we've got Tangle and Whisper in merch, they're in the mobile games, which make way more money than the console games. Like, I think those are good signs of the future.
And even Styx being mentioned in End of Frontiers, a completely different universe. You know, I think that definitely opens the door for it. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that, though, that they're in the mobile games. Because, like, that's, like, huge.
Yeah.
Because those games are, like, Sonic Dash has been running for
how long?
Forever. Like 10 years, 9 years?
Yeah.
It's
It's
very
not
profitable.
even funny how much more money they make compared to other
Like,
games.
those characters are recognizable, I think, because of those games and because of the comics. I think they'd be great.
Yeah.
And they are in Sonic Robo Blast 2, if you've ever played that game with mods.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Just gotta mention, throw some love that way to the fan game scene.
Alrighty, thank you so much for your question. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
You guys can both get your. You too. No? Okay, never mind. All right. Come on.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. All right. So my question is, what would be a Sonic character that you think does not have enough recognition?
Silver the Hedgehog.
Silver the Hedgehog. Yeah. No. All right.
Oh man,
there's a lot of them.
There's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna say Emerald. Emerald. I love
boy.
Emerald.
He's dead.
Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry. General.
You know, I'm actually surprised General's in the comics. I'm pretty surprised he's still in there.
So here's the thing, though. My theory is that they'll acknowledge Emerald or General.
I hope so.
In Sonic X Shadow Generations, because they're doing the whole Gerald diary, and Emerald is part of Project Shadow.
Yeah.
Emerald boss fight, please.
Yeah,
please.
So I think Emerald will get recognized, but he does deserve like more recognition for sure.
Yeah. If you see that though, I will be screaming if that does happen. What about you, Evan?
I can't. I feel like I've been so focused on getting the cast together and seeing the characters bounce off of each other that I can't really pinpoint one specific character. I'll just copy that answer because honestly, it's exciting. Sonic X Shadow Generations is about to come out.
Yeah.
So I really hope we see Emerald. Emerald.
What about you, Nick?
I wonder.
What is that face?
Sally!
Sally?
Yes, it's Sally.
Look, I would have at some point said Mecha Sonic or Metal Knuckles or any of these other tertiary characters, but like everybody's coming back from the games. What I want to see from Sega, like again, I don't need all the other canons of that weird garbage to be like center and focus, but I would like them to celebrate the history a little bit better.
Yeah.
Even re-releasing things or like just like some figures or something for like old school fans or something.
Yeah.
I want to see them recognize like, hey, your childhood mattered too, not just this one version of it.
Yeah.
So that, Freedom Fighters is a basic answer for me, but
I got some comic characters as well. If anyone read the Archie Silver Age before they canceled the Archie comics, I think some of those new supporting characters and the new storyline for Silver was fantastic. So especially like Gold the Tenrec and actually was she a Tenrec?
Shard, dude. Oh my god, I miss
Shard too, yeah.
Oh my god,
great.
I miss Shard.
But yeah, no, Gold and the Professor I think were really great, and they would made like a good trio with Silver.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think that could have been fun.
Alrighty, thank you so much for your question.
Eclipse.
Eclipse is
Oh,
good.
Eclipse,
Eclipse
yeah.
is sick.
Eclipse, yeah. He was pretty cool.
He's so
Round
good.
of applause for the question, please. Please come on. Thank you so much.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo.
What Sonic character from any like facet of the Sonic media would you want to have in like a Sonic fighting game? Like a new one?
Surge.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think Tangle could be cool.
Tangle. Yeah, Whisper. Yeah, like comic characters. I think it's like.
I really like Sonic to be in the game. I think.
What?
I just want Metal Knuckles.
Metal Knuckles? Oh wow! Yeah.
I want him to punch.
Superstars wasn't enough for you, huh? No. Okay, I'm already.
Nick, a lot of people can punch.
What about you?
If there was like some kind of Sonic fighting game, like some kind of Capcom style Sonic fighting game, like I would mean Shadow. He would be so cool. Like he has projectiles. He can teleport. Like he's awesome.
He'd be broken.
He would be the Virgil from Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I would say Chaos as well. Chaos can
Chaos, yeah.
morph. I think that'd be cool too.
That'd be sick.
We need a fighting
SBO
game.
might be neat. I think SBO with like all of his like long range techniques, turning invisible and stuff might be cool.
Dude, I love a Sonic battle.
Pretty much what we're saying is, cameras.
Yeah.
We need a Sonic fighting game. Sega, please.
Sonic Battle 2.
Please.
Sonic Battle 2. Sonic Battle 2.
Thank you for your question.
Sonic
Please grab a
Battle 2.
prize. Thank you so much. Next up.
Thank you for talking
and
about
we're
fighting
gonna
games.
we have about 5 minutes left, so we're gonna rapid fire these, okay?
Yeah.
Ready, guys? Rapid fire. Here we go.
Real quick, Colors Ultimate, we all know the story with that. It's great to see Sonic Generations coming back. What Sonic game would you guys say, not that you want it to be remade, so like not like your dream remake, but what game in the series do you think is most deserving? Like what do you think should be brought back and remade?
Sonic Chronicles.
Yes, Sonic RPG.
Actually, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
yeah,
I talked about this recently. Yeah, 100%.
Chronicles.
I
yeah.
agree. I will say too. I'll just do a different answer because I know we all just agreed. I'll also say I think we want to talk about adventure, but I think Sonic Heroes has a lot of potential. Having speed, power, and flight, all three characters at the same time. Imagine the level design. They could do so much with that.
Add new DLC teams too.
Yeah. Are we all in agreement?
I'd love Christian Whitehead to do Chaotix. I'd love to see what he can do with those mechanics.
Chaotix, yeah.
I would love that. Yeah.
That's interesting. All right.
Yeah, I just want to give a different answer. I'm with Chronicles, though. The statement Sega would be making if they said, no, this is ours, that'd be amazing. I'd be all over that.
Thank you so much for your
I
call.
just wanted to say I love Lost World 3DS as well.
Hey,
have a good rest Thank you so much. Please grab a prize. Thank you so much. Next up, please. Next up. We're going to go quick here.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So I'm on the development team for a Sonic fan game in Dreams on
Okay.
PlayStation consoles.
Breeze?
What? Sorry?
Is that Breeze?
In Dreams.
Oh, in
Dreams. Yes.
Which one?
Sonic Venture.
Oh, yeah.
I just played that on stream.
Yes.
I just played that.
I did want to preface my question by saying I apologize for the state of the chat during that stream. It was not great.
It's okay.
But I was just wondering if you guys had any thoughts on Dreams as like a platform for like stuff like Sonic fan games, especially since it's so reliant on the online servers remaining up that it basically has a shelf life. Just like as people who aren't really that focused on Dreams.
Here's my take on it, and I say this from the standpoint of like an actual game developer because I've been developing for like probably like almost 4 years at this point. I've gotten into it. I started off in Dreams, and like a few months in, I wasn't really like I couldn't imagine like the long term because like all online service games, like at some point like the servers are gonna go down, and that's when I decided like I should probably switch to like Unity or something. But that's not to say that games made in Dreams aren't awesome. Like they're really impressive and they're super cool. But like that is something like as a developer I had to think about for sure. So I don't know. It depends. It depends. You gotta sometimes think long term, and if you don't mind, like it's fine. I think it's cool. I think sometimes like just a game being made in Dreams is kind of like one of the appeal points because you can say like, yeah, I made this like on the PS4 in Dreams. Like that in itself is like super cool and like respectable.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, I think Dreams is such a cool thing, but I wish like the whole idea of it having a shelf life and all that stuff, I think it's super important that games get backed up and people's creations get to live long. I will say though, make sure you guys check out Sonic Venture on Dreams. It's a great game. I just tried it out.
Yeah, I think what they okay, first of all, I think there was like a PC port for Dreams that was supposed to happen and then it got canceled.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the worst things that's ever happened.
Sony did that game dirty, dude. Like those tools available to everybody would be amazing.
I'm going to compare it to something a little bit like Roblox because there are a lot of games in Roblox that are like you look at it and it's like you're tricking me. This is like a AAA game, right?
Yeah.
But like the idea that you can go into this for free and make things, well, I guess technically Dreams isn't free, but like you can go into this for a low entry cost. You don't need to buy like a supercomputer. And you can make so many incredible things like we've seen in Sonic Venture and a lot of other games. And it makes me sad that it's not going to outlive the PS4 or 5. Is it on 5? PS5?
Yes.
It's on both.
It's not going to outlive the PS5 because the PS5 is
already.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for your question, Please Mr. Private. I will say, we do have to end it off there, but I will say though, we are still, I know it's unfortunate, this hour goes by so quickly, but we are still here. So obviously if you see us, just come talk to us. You can get us signing, pictures, everything is free. Just come talk to us, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate you guys again.
This is awesome.
We wish we had more time. An hour flies by so quickly, but it is just, I just appreciate you guys coming out here, supporting us, and showing us some love. Yeah. We'll probably be here next year, so please stop by next year. We'll always be here, and I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
thank you guys so much.
Games.